Alright, well, welcome back to Breath of Fire 3. Today, we need to go on the boat, but before that, I did a little bit of stuff off screen. You might see that everyone's a little bit higher level now. Mostly, I don't know if when we get on the boat, if it's going to throw me to another point where it's going to take a while before I can get back to our masters. So I just did a little bit of grinding, which is probably needed anyway. But we now have most of our people, or at least the people who are on masters that I don't really want them to stay on for a long time, all grinded up, so we can go and get a few things. Now I did also get Ryu up to the necessary level for his master, not because his master is necessarily a bad one. In fact, I feel like it's one of the better one for Ryu, really. Because you kind of want all of Ryu's stats to be pretty high. And base, who Ryu is currently on, just increases its attack gain per level by 1. So, not a whole lot. But, when you master base, it gives you a very good skill. Which is something I very much want. So I wanted to get that ahead of time. But for right now, let's finish off Gar. Gar will learn Mighty Chop. Yes and no. That will get me out of that. And then talk to him again, because I got another couple of things that Hachio will give me. He will teach me special technique, Demon Bane. Alright, I think that might be the last thing for Hachio. But I will double check here. Yeah, because Gar only needed to go up to level 22 to finish off Hachio, and he is level 22. I can't remember if Hachio does 3 skills or 2 skills. Okay, yeah, he just does the 2. Alright, cool. Nope. No, I don't really care. I can just switch Gar back to Fall if I choose to. But Hachio is actually not a bad master for Gar at all. I feel like Fall is still a little bit better, but he's still pretty good. Anywho, let's head on out of here. I do need to bring Momo back to Honduras, but I'll do that in a little bit. Actually, no, I will do that, like... Where actually would be the best place to go? What is relay point A? No good. Okay, cool, well, whatever. Enter destination. Fine, we'll just go back to Windia. Alright, cool. Yeah, because then I'll have to decide how I want to get the last 2 members of the hide-and-seek quartet, I guess. Basically who I want to give them to. Probably to Gar? Yeah, I'll probably give one of them to Gar. Honestly, I could probably give another one to Momo as well. That would probably be fine, actually. Yeah, let's just do that. But first, I should go and... Oh, wait, no. Momo is already on one of the 4. Cool. So now that Gar is off there, I can just go in here and throw the other 2 on him. So that'll work out nicely. So let's just go talk to them here. They are around the corner. First of all, base. You want to play hide and seek again? Huh, you don't? Oh, well, you've really been practicing, haven't you? Alright, time to show you the secret form of our gang. Ryu learned chain form. Yeah. Yes and no. Cool. So, chain form is, I would say, probably the best formation in the game. As you might expect, it is an actual formation. The cool thing about chain form is that whoever you put on point, their agility becomes the agility of the party. Every member of the party. So, for example, we put Ray up front with his 33 agility. Now Gar, instead of having 0 agility, now also has 33 agility. So chain form is incredibly useful. especially when you want to do the combo of Gar and Ray. Or just Ray in general makes chain form incredibly useful. Now, I don't remember which one of these... Oh, that's right. It was the guy up on the top left. So, don't really want to talk to you. I can teach you a few things in return. Yeah, that's very nice. No. I'll become your apprentice later. Right now, I need to finish off you. Thanks for coming all the way to see me. Learn my secret, Momo. Just take life easy one day at a time. Got something for you. Got Cupid's lyre. Yeah, he just gives us an item. No. No, we're fine. Okay, cool. And then I want to switch to these... Sorry, my computer's doing that stupid encoding overloaded thing again. Hopefully that does not continue. Doesn't look like it's continuing. Okay. I will have to keep another eye out for that. I really don't want to find that I have gotten this far in the game and then I have to completely restart it back on my PlayStation. Now that I have the equipment to record it on there, I just don't want to go through the 40 hours it'll take me to get back to this point. But I guess if my computer's really gonna bug out on me, I can do that. I just don't know why it's doing this. It had not been doing this until about like a week or two ago. So I really don't know what's going on. I don't actually remember what you upgrade, but I'm sure it'd be probably fine for Momo. No, we're good. And I don't remember what you upgrade either. I wish your text moved faster. Can I change that? Maybe I can change that. I should see if I can change that in the settings. And if I don't change that in this, don't go back and change that in the settings. I want everyone to yell at me in the comments to go and do that. Because I keep forgetting to do so. Yeah, I'll just switch you over to Gar. It's probably fine. Nope, we're good. Alright, cool. So yeah, each of those people will take another 3 levels to finish off. And then they will be all set. I did not finish off Ray or Pico with their current masters, because their masters are just... Sorry, their masters are just kind of good for them. So at this point, I think we can go ahead. I think I am going to switch my form... Yeah, let's switch my allies back. Nina is, of course, still hanging out doing her thing. Not having a master yet. Because I haven't unlocked that master yet. But I think at this point, we can just head on back to the ship. And finally get the ship. Because I think as soon as we actually start sailing, we can come back and get Nina's new master. So let's go to the wharf. Okay. Where is the ship? I think it's just over here, yeah? Yeah, okay, cool. What's up? Be careful. We'll be getting new boats. So use this one as much as you want. Sweet. Alright, Bade. Or not Bade. Sig. Sig is the one doing this stuff for me. Where is Sig? Also, it looks like I can kind of rest, and this looks like it's kind of like a mini campsite, which is pretty cool. Actually, yeah, that's something I want to show off here. I think I've showed this before. There's the diary, but now's the time for that. All right, well, fine, never mind. I won't show it off. Yeah, I'm ready. My big chance. Here we go. Don't you screw this up for me, bud. Okay. Now, as soon as they let me, I want to turn around and come right back to port. But I think I have to go through this first. Where do you want to go? The outer sea. Sure about that? Why don't you go talk it over with everyone? Let me know when you've come to a decision. Actually, no. I kind of want to just turn around and, cross the sea to meet with God. Even the Urkin never would have dreamed such a thing possible. Something that tells me that crossing the sea isn't going to be easy. There's a reason why no one's done it before, right? Well, I mean, machines keep washing up from over there, so that's probably not a good sign. Now, how far it is to the other side. But the engine's running fine, so don't worry about that. Good, Pico isn't in the engine room. I would be concerned if he was. Which means he's probably sleeping out here. Yep, there he is. There's my little bud. Always so sleepy. Wind feels good, doesn't it? Wonder what it's like on the other side of the ocean. We'll be the first to see it, won't we? Okay. Well, see, everyone seems, yeah, we're going. Which way we headed? Across the ocean. Uh-huh. Figures. Thought you might say something like that. Suppose I should tell you. No one who's been out there's ever returned alive. Sure you still want to go? Alright. Well then you're in good hands. Old Zig here's the best captain in Rafala. Blah blah blah. No one in the world. Anyone can get you. If anyone can get you, whatever. He's gonna get us across the sea. Who else would be crazy enough to try anyway? That's fair. Oh, well, probably only you. Do I control the ship now? I control the ship now. Oh my god, it has tank controls. Okay, cool. So yeah, the bow of the ship is always pressing up to turn. Hitting any of the turn buttons turns the bow of the ship. Cool. Yep, I'm just gonna port right back over here. Now that I have control over the ship, I think I can now... Oh my god, there's so many little cockroaches. Now that I have control back over the ship, I think I can go back to Diaz and get her to be a master, which I am immediately going to throw Nina onto and have Nina be there for probably the rest of the game. Because there really aren't that many masters left in the game at this point. I should have just gone to the lighthouse. That would be the faster way to have gotten out of here. I hate this city. I hate this city so much. It's so big, it takes forever to get to anywhere that you're trying to go. Oh boy. All I want is a new master. Also, oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna see if I could change the text speed. Config. It's already at fast. Oh, I can set that to auto run? Yeah, let's set that to auto run. Seems like a good idea to me. Yeah, let's just auto run. Yeah, much better. Okay, cool. And then let's switch my ally out for Nina and see if I can get that new master now. Because I really hope I can. The sooner I can get her, the better. Oh, that's right. I have to get used to not holding down the button as I run anymore. That's how I go slow now. You can use this to travel to where Diaz resides. Do you want to see Diaz? Yes! Yes, I do. Cool. Yeah, you have to have control over the boat before you can come back here. Well, what you doing here? Did you miss me that much? Yep. You mean there's someone who wants to learn from me? Yep. Okay, but only on one condition. You have to call me ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Alright. Well, we can now switch Nina over to Diaz. It will take 15 levels for Nina to learn everything from her. But she's probably the best master in the game for Nina. You could argue Imatai for Nina instead. But yeah, and she will teach Nina all of the high-level magic in the game, which is really good. Also, while I was off grinding off screen, I did go, since I was grinding anyway, I went and learned a whole bunch of monster moves that I really should switch over to people at some point. I'm not going to worry about it just yet because I'm going to need way more skill ink to do so. But yeah, I have a whole bunch of monster moves now. I also, since I was, running around for a couple hours, and the fairy fields move in real time, the fairy fields have now expanded quite a bit. So let me show you what we got going on here now that this place is pretty much fully built. Yeah, nothing new on the message board. So I've fully expanded the fairy fields. I'll just show you the thing here real quick first. That way you guys know what it is when it's fully expanded. So culture at level 7 is it's fully expanded. The last job you can get is copy, which makes copies of items. So that's pretty cool. You can also open a casino where you can play various mini games. I don't think it does anything particularly useful, but you can do it. Music, which I'm pretty sure is just like play audio tracks from the game. Antiques is interesting because those things like the clay pots that we could steal early in the game and the plate that we got from Bunyan's house and all this stuff that says looks valuable but then sells for like 5 gold. Bring them here and they sell for a lot, like hundreds or thousands of gold. So that's where you sell these. Explorer goes and looks for items. My Explorer has not been super good. So far they've only found one thing. To be fair, the one thing they found was like a life shard, so that's pretty cool. But it's got a pretty low odds of working. Fortune, I don't actually know what all that does. If I had to guess, it's probably like Momo's... it's probably either like Momo's Foretell, or it will tell you what you're supposed to be doing in the game, if I had to guess. Gift literally just gives you away items. It is perfect for anyone who is any fairy who is really bad at everything, because they just give you stuff. It doesn't use any stats of any of your fairy stats. It doesn't go off of anything. You just come back and they give you stuff. Inn is an inn. Merchant can do a couple of things. I'm not really sure what handyman does. If I had to guess, it's probably like attack items and stuff. Items is like restorative items and whatnot. Handyman probably also does fishing stuff, if I had to guess. Weapons is weapons. Each set can do speed or ability. So you can have 6 different shops of just merchant if you really want to do that. But you only have 8 slots to begin with. I've got 2 set to item and 2 set to weapon, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 2 set to item and 2 set to weapon. So, and the weapon and item shops will actually upgrade over time and give you some really good stuff. Okay, so this is the gift givers who don't have anything for me yet. I've sent you off on a new exploration. They've got nothing from the best. Yeah, so this is one of the... I think this is the speed? Yeah, this is the speed weapon shop. So they sell weapon and armor. And this one will sell no, wait, this is power. This is power because spike gauntlets are from the power one, and so are halberds. Cool. So yeah, spike gauntlets will increase your attack and your defense, and they're just overall pretty good. Royal dagger, which is pretty neat. Probably better for Rei than for Ryu, mind you, but whatever. Laurel, which I guess Nina can also equip. Although her current stuff is still pretty good. Flame Talons, Crepe Cape. Which, the Crepe Cape seems to be pretty... it seems to me like you can only get them from the fairies. It's not, you know, a horribly great piece of equipment, mind you, but from what I can tell, you can only seem to be able to get it here. And, of course, the Ice Halberd, which is an Ice Halberd, so that's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know how expansive these guys get. One thing, I did also go ahead and buy a few things from these guys while I was off screen because I earned a bunch of money. Tiger Cap. Oh, that's right. I have one of those on Ryu already. This one also increases your power. It's got like 1 weight, but whatever. And it's got some pretty good defense. So that's something I should probably look into for people going forward. But the protectors, those are the things I really want. They are gauntlets. Their defense, it's not that great, but they resist status changes. So you just have a static piece of equipment on everyone that resists status change. So that would be pretty neat. I don't actually know what that weapon is. If I had to guess, it's probably a spear. Like, I'm pretty sure both of these are spears, if I had to guess. Which, actually, no, that one tells me that this one's probably ammo. Anyway. Amber breastplate. Yeah, so, these guys have all kinds of fun stuff. They will, over time, develop new weapons. So, good thing to just check back in on every now and then. What were you? Oh, you were one of the item shops that I had just opened, and I just opened them so they don't really have a whole lot. Oh, this is the antique place. So yeah, for example, if I can find them here. Oh, sorry. If I can find them here. Where did they go? Oh, well, like the plate. It would sell for 5 gold and... Oh, there they are. The clay vase would sell for like 5 gold anywhere else. Here, it'll sell for 100. So that's pretty cool. Gems are always just 200. But the old painting, for example, sells for 6,000. So... And marbles sell for 500 each. So... Yeah, you get some pretty cool stuff here. I think this is another item shop that I had just opened up. I don't think they have much else. Okay, these guys also sell me high boots if I want them. So they have a little bit more than other places. But yeah, so Fairy Village, if you take the time to build it up, can do some really cool things. You can get some really good stuff out of it. But yeah, that's pretty much Fairy Village. I probably won't show it off very much anymore because there's really not a whole lot else to show. That's just kind of what it do and what it be. But now that we have Nina on a master, don't want to keep Pico. Yeah, I'll just keep Pico. Why not? Keep the team that needs a bunch of levels. Well, let's get back on the boat. I don't know where else we can all park the boat. I know we can park it a whole bunch of different places. But I've kind of spent this entire episode doing non-story progression things, so... But they're all very important things. They're important things that will make us much stronger later. But whatever. Now I gotta figure out how to steer this thing. There were a couple of places that I wanted to check out that we couldn't really look at earlier. Namely, this place. Parch. What can we do in Parch? Yo. The ship. Okay. This here's be called Parch. Just a teeny little town. We's all fishermen here and that's all we eats. Okay. The guild people, they buy the fish here. And they bring us bread and other things we be needing. You be Portage Guild people? You new ones, ain't ya? Aight. What can I do here? What's on the other side of the sea? Who knows? All we care about is where we can catch fish. You know, that's fair, I guess. Is there anything over here? Ooh. One day I'm gonna get out to the outer sea. Just like the legendary mariner. But is there a ship that can go to the outer sea? I don't know. There's that steel ship that's kind of floating out there. I kind of want that. Can I just steal that? Lately, the mayor won't eat any fish. worried. Keeps getting weaker and weaker. Fish are cat's food, I say. Not for people to be eaten. Our staple food's fish, you know. With Mayor, he doesn't like fish. Ever since he got sick. Now he hardly speaks to anyone. Well, sounds like your mayor's probably gonna die. Sorry. They just stay here in the inner sea. There'd be no trouble. Why is it that men always want to go out to the outer sea? Daddy went out to the outer sea. And I'm gonna guess he never came back. Anything here? Cool, let's steal from the really poor fishing village. But we're heroes, so it's okay. If I had a chance like that, I'd go to the big city. Work hard, make things easier for my mom. I mean, that's fair. I'm happy with the way things are, but... Well, what do you have? Nothing! Alright. Is that really all that's here? It's just, I guess, 400 gold? You look like a shop. You are a shop. Oh god, it's more people like Giotto. I don't think I want that. Go away. Welcome, sir. Need fishing gear? We got it. Oh, they probably sell like the best fishing gear in the game. Yep. They sell the best fishing gear in the game. Alright, cool. Well, I'll probably actually end up buying a couple of those. I won't worry about it too much, but... Okay. Weapon and armor. You got a bent sword. A basilard. That would be really good for Ryu. Flying spear. Ruby scepter. Flame property, which... Who really cares? Actually, yeah, who really cares about any of this? Tiger claws! Those would probably be worth getting, actually. Okay, so you also have the amber breastplate. I can get a kite shield, which would be good for Gar. And a platinum helm, which I don't really care to get on you. Yeah, I don't really care. But let's go ahead and get those tiger claws. Cool. And you sell bent swords. Oh boy, okay. Well, what do you say? Do you enter this inn? Looks like he's got some of our blood in him. Either that or he ate too much fish and ended up like that. Oh, so, like, these... The people who look like Giotto and this guy... are... like... interspecies, basically. Manillo and human breeding. Okay. Or at least I'm assuming human. Well, they have said that over time a lot of the different clans have, I guess, you know, mingled. And a lot of the bloodlines have gotten very diluted. So a lot of people have lost their bloodline abilities. A lot of the clans have lost their bloodline abilities. So I guess that kind of makes sense. Now, before I go to the outer sea, was there anything else I could do to check out things here? I don't think so. Also interesting that they call this the middle sea instead of like the inner sea or something. Alright, cool. Yeah, I think that's all I could really check out here. What happens if I camp? Does it just bring me to the ship? It just brings me to the ship. But it'll rock worse when we hit the outer sea. Oh, Ray doesn't do well with sailing. Stay in the castle. Never dreamed that someday I'd be going across the ocean. Cool. What do you have to say, Pico? Piki. Sleep with a big smile on his face. Is he happy to be going across the ocean, maybe? Who knows? What do you have to say, Gar? Know how far we can get using the boat. Let's go for it, to the outer sea! You got it, bud. And what do you have to say, Momo? It's really relaxing listening to the engine like this. I'm glad. Alright, cool. Well, I know we didn't really get a whole lot of story progression in this episode, but we've taken care of everything we need to so that we can just do story progression going forward. And this episode's been going on for quite a bit. So, I am going to see you guys in our next episode of Breath of Fire 3, where we go to the Outer Sea. I'll see you then.